Do you ever get the feeling that you're playing a character in your own life? That the person everyone knows isn't really you? That deep within the quiet moments, when the applause dies down and the expectations of others fade, you are met with a stranger in the mirror. This is not a fleeting anxiety. It is a symptom of a profound disconnect, a silent erosion of the self that many endure, but few understand. It is the feeling of living a life of quiet desperation, not of poverty or want, but of profound inauthenticity. Today, we do not seek to simply diagnose this feeling. We seek to understand its source, and in doing so, reclaim the power it has stolen from you. Consider the people-pleaser, the one who is so adept at being agreeable, so skilled in the art of accommodation, that they have become a reflection of everyone else's desires. They are the perfect friend, the ideal colleague, the supportive partner. Yet, if you were to ask them, in a moment of true honesty, what they themselves want, what they truly believe, they would be met with a terrifying silence. Their own inner voice has been drowned out by the chorus of others' needs. They have mastered the art of social harmony at the cost of their own soul. In the language of the great psychoanalyst Carl Jung, this is the work of the persona. The persona is the social mask we present to the world. It is the curated version of ourselves we wear at work, in our families, and in society at large. It is a necessary tool of adaptation, a psychological interface between our individual consciousness and the collective. It is not inherently good or bad. It is simply a function. As Jung himself wrote, the persona is a complicated system of relations between the individual consciousness and society. Fittingly enough, a kind of mask designed, on the one hand, to make a definite impression upon others, and on the other, to conceal the true nature of the individual. Here lies the critical distinction. The persona is meant to be a tool, not a cage, a uniform you wear for a specific task, not the skin you live in. There is a vast difference between a strategic appearance, consciously worn for a purpose, and a slow, creeping self-betrayal, where the mask becomes so fused to your face that you forget the person underneath. One is an act of wisdom. A waiter is an act of surrender. Now, observe the high-achieving executive. They have climbed the ladder. They possess all the external markers of success, the title, the income, the respect of their peers. Yet they feel a persistent hollowness, a sense of being an impostor in the corner office. Their life is a perfectly executed performance, but they are no longer the director of the play. They have become so identified with the successful executive persona that they have starved the other parts of themselves: the artist, the philosopher, the wanderer, the child. This is the primary danger of the persona: over-identification. It is the point where we mistake the mask for our true face. When this happens, the persona ceases to be a functional tool and becomes a tyrant. It dictates our choices, our values, and our emotions, draining our authentic self of its vitality and its power of will. You are no longer a commander of your life. You are a character in a script written by social expectation. Jung warned of this with chilling clarity. He said, But the danger is that people become identical with their personas, the professor with his textbook, the tenor with his voice. Then the damage is done. Henceforth he lives exclusively against the background of his own biography. One can say, with a little exaggeration, that the persona is that which in reality one is not, but which oneself as well as others think one is. This is the essence of losing your power. When you are identical with your mask, you are utterly predictable. Your actions are not born from a deep internal wellspring of will, but are mere reactions to external pressures. To reclaim your power, you must first acknowledge that you are not the mask you wear. The mask serves you. You do not serve it. This is not a betrayal of your responsibilities, but a fortification of your core, so that you may meet those responsibilities with genuine strength, not hollow compliance. I invite you to pause for a moment. Consider the roles you play: the professional, the parent, the leader, the friend. Which mask do you wear most often? Which one feels the most comfortable, and perhaps the most confining? Acknowledging these masks is the first step toward mastering them. Finally, think of the modern phenomenon, the social media influencer. Their online identity is a masterpiece of curation. Every photo is perfect, every caption inspiring, every moment a testament to a flawless life. But behind the screen, their reality may be crumbling. The pressure to maintain the illusion, the persona of perfection, becomes an all-consuming task. They are trapped by the very image they created, a digital ghost haunting their own life. The path forward is not to shatter the mask in a fit of rebellion. That is chaos. The path forward is a process of conscious differentiation. It is the practice of strategically withdrawing from the role to reconnect with the self. This means carving out time for solitude. It means engaging in activities that have no audience and serve no external purpose, but simply nourish your inner world. It is a quiet, deliberate act of remembering who you are when no one is watching. Jung understood this as the foundational work of a meaningful life. He stated, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious, your true self. The parts of you that do not fit the perfect mask. Is not your darkness to be feared? It is your depth. It is the source of your creativity, your resilience, and your authentic power." The ultimate takeaway is this: do not aim to live without a mask. That is impossible in a complex society. Aim to be the person who chooses which mask to wear and when. The person who can put it on to navigate the world and take it off to come home to themselves. This is the difference between being an actor in your own life and being the author of it. The power to make that choice is everything. Which mask are you most afraid to take off? Share your reflections in the comments below. If this exploration of the inner world resonates with you, subscribe and join our ongoing conversation. Until next time, you will find further guidance on the screen now.